I am currently 23 as of this year. And it's not my birthday or anything, okay? But what I'm saying here is that I'm seeing this very common mentality that because you're young, because I have you have like your whole life ahead of you, that you should just relax like until you're maybe like 30 and then you start locking in basically like doing something with your life. But I disagree with this. Like, I hate this mentality. I think it's like tiny balls, like tiny ball mentality here, like horrible stuff. Okay, because would you be proud of? Let's say you had a son. Would you be proud of him if he said to you, "Dad, I don't want to do anything until like maybe I'm 30 years old." Like that sounds stupid already, right? Like imagine he had no troubles like growing up. He was very well educated. He got very good grades, and let's say like he can put himself forward for a very good life. Okay, but even so, he does nothing with his life. Like some people are okay with that. Fine, okay, live. But you wouldn't be watching these kind of videos if you didn't want like an ordinary life. Like most people don't want an ordinary life. In fact, ordinary today will literally probably be broke. Like I can't lie. Like today, if you work even like a normal 9 to 5, it doesn't even guarantee you that you will be fine in the future. And this will probably get even worse for your grandkids as well. Like not just your kids, but your grandkids will have it even worse. They'll look at your life today and think, damn, he was a lazy bum and he still did not do anything with his life. Like, do you want that kind of judgment literally 100 years down the line? Like, the truth is, you're gonna be here for a long time, longer than you'd think. Okay? Like, obviously, the life expectancy today is probably like about 100 if you don't, be stupid. But with how fast technology is actually advancing, you could probably live to 150. Like, I will not be surprised if that's just the case. Okay? And to a decent amount of functionality. Like, you can actually move around, okay? Not just like sit there like that, okay? Basically, you don't, there's, when you die, will you really be happy? That's literally the point of this video, okay? There are so many people my age who are okay just wasting their lives away when they're young and then do something when their bodies are like have matured, yes, but also are starting to slow down. Okay? I just hate this mentality. Okay, when you're young, this is the most amount of energy that you will have. Even if you're like 25, like you're a bit older, and you're already in like the workforce and that. Okay, do you have something that where you're very what you're proud of? Okay, is there something that you do yourself that you're proud of? And I'm not just talking about your own work. Like let's say you're very proud of your work. Okay, cool. That's really cool. Is it something that you can respect a lot? Sure, cool. Okay. Like if you're a doctor, for example, yeah, that's fine. Okay. But is it something that you really, really enjoy? Something that you think like that, damn, like this could really help people. Okay. If it's not, then like, man, what's the point? I don't know what else to tell you. Okay. So many people my age, they're okay with this mentality. They're so okay, and it doesn't make sense to me. Okay. I literally look at their lives and I think like you're going to be depressed in like 10 years time, and 10 years sounds like a lot of time, sure, but again, time moves. For some reason, apparently, like time moves faster as you grow up. Like 1 year felt a lot longer when you're 8 years old than when you're 18 years old. Okay, it just speeds up. I don't know what that is, don't know why that is, but keeping that in mind, okay, like literally when you reach 100, 1 year is gonna feel like 3 months. Like every day is just gonna go by like a blur, and you need to think to yourself like, when you were younger, did you do everything that you wanted to, especially with the body, with the physicality that you have? Because there's this obviously this is one quote you probably heard of it. Basically, it is a shame for a man to grow old without seeing the beauty and strength of which his body is capable. Like that's a fire quote. I can't lie, great quote. But not only does it apply to your physicality, but also your mental. Okay, your mental state is very important. It's like as your body degrades, your mental will still be there. Okay, like the one of the reasons why the human body basically becomes fragile and fails, one of the first things that actually fails is literally just like straight up your heart. Okay, if you had a much stronger heart, you could live on for a lot longer. Okay, but again, a lot of people aren't thinking about this kind of thing when they're young. Okay, and my point is this: you may as well pursue something that's quite difficult now, especially when you're young. Okay, because if you pursue it when you're older, you don't have as much like leeway. Okay, when you're younger, you could take nights, you could sleep like shorter nights. Like you would be okay sleeping maybe 6 hours, 4 hours even. Okay, and you could get away with it without too much damage to you. But when you're older, like let's say you're 30 years old and you're working 9 to 5s and you're working like, I don't know, you've got like a house as well, you're possibly having a kid on the way, like everything needs to be locked in at that place, right? And you're not going to have as much time for whatever you want to build, right? Create something. You get me? You want to create something. You want to provide value, okay? Because if you start providing value, you will genuinely be so much happier as a person because you will feel like you are fulfilled. Humans intrinsically are a communal creature. It is a reason why we get depressed if we stay indoors all day. It is the reason why we get depressed if we're not around people. Okay? If there are people who do get depressed when there are people around, that is just like what do you call it? Like basically it's not very common for that to be the case. The majority of times people are happier with people around them. But not just that, but people who are like their tribe. Their tribe are around them. People similar to them with similar values. If you are around people who are not similar to you, who in fact almost have values who you disagree with and you almost don't respect them and you don't really want, like, you can probably imagine your friends, for example, like, I'm not saying your friends are bad, but you can probably imagine your friends 10 years down the line, their future. And if it's not the kind of future that you want, like, I would say probably just try your, like, obviously you can still be friends with them, okay? I'm not saying to just ditch them completely, but look into literally whatever niche you want to go into. For example, I really like Muay Thai. I just train people in Muay Thai and I just basically become friends with them almost, right? Like, I just do that, okay? Literally just hang out with the people who are already in the thing that you're doing, okay? And just start hanging out with them as well, okay? You don't have to be enemies with anyone, all right? Like, that's not how you get peace, okay? Peace is consolidation with everyone. It's not you basically you don't just leave them out completely and they're gone from your lives, okay? Hopefully that makes sense, right? And then obviously I'm very young, I could be wrong about this, but one of the biggest wishes of people who are dying, who are like, in their final resting place and they have literally a few minutes left of their lives, they will literally say like, I wish I lived by my own standards than the standards of other people. In other words, they wish they lived how they wanted to live, okay? And I want to ask you this, like, do you know how you want to live? Have you ever thought what your ideal life even looks like? Does it look like working a 9 to 5, Monday to Friday, doing whatever job that you've been told that you should be good at? Or is it actually, or is it actually something that you actually want to do, that you think could help people, that you've already tried doing? That's an important thing. If you've never tried doing the thing, obviously don't try to be a surgeon when you're not a surgeon yet, but like if it's something like I don't know, you want to become a professional athlete, have you ever even gone for like a marathon before? Have you ever taken a fight if you do a combat sport? Have you ever done any of that first? Okay, you got to build yourself up to these kind of things, okay? Then you will honestly create this purpose, and then to pursue something hard, you will always be able to help other people as well. That is just the case. You'll always be able to help people who want to pursue hard things, because no one wants help to pursue something that's already easy. That doesn't make sense, right? I hope this helped. There's just a lot of yapping, but like, I do think some of you need to hear this as well, okay? If it did help you, you can leave a like to push this video to more people. If you wanted it to help me, you can subscribe to see more videos like this. If you train Muay Thai, by the way, or if you haven't trained Muay Thai, try. Beautiful, beautiful sport. It is a sport that I will literally dedicate my life to. I will literally keep fighting even as a granddad, okay? Like, not professionally. I'm gonna get knocked out by that point. Literally, sneeze on me, I'll die. But yeah, try the sport. It'll be free for the first session. Just try it, okay? Anyways, I'll see you later. Bye bye.